Greetings, my St. Paul's friends. Blessings on this Wednesday, August 5th. In the church's calendar, we tend to call this time of the year ordinary time, meaning that it's part of the long season of Pentecost, where there seems to be no special celebrations to bring us together, or, there's no Christmas, no Easter. Those things are past now in the church year. And we're sort of looking forward to winding down towards the end of the church year and begin Advent and the journey towards Christmas. Some of you may be aware that there is a big feast day tomorrow, which is the Feast of the Transfiguration. More about that tomorrow. It is simple even more now that we are doing this, social distancing and working from home, to see things as ordinary after 6 months of being in these circumstances. But the reality is that this is very far from ordinary. Or maybe in a few days we will start calling it ordinary as well. The reality is that there are people who are still living in very extraordinary circumstances. The reality is that there are members not only of our community but of the world population and just in this country that are going through some very difficult times. And I'm not even counting the fact that so many millions of people in this country are out of work, hungry, homeless, sick, uninsured, so many different things. Today, I just want to make reference to the people who are distanced from family and friends because of this virus and this situation. I know of several people who are concerned about loved ones who are sick with illnesses other than COVID-19, but due to COVID-19 are unable or not allowed to be in close proximity and contact with those loved ones. I know of at least a couple of members of our parish who recently became grandparents who have to be socially distant from their new family members because of the risks of COVID-19. All these are not ordinary situations. So I ask you, for all of us on this day, to pray for our families, to pray for our loved ones, so that despite the distance, we'll be able to find ways to remain close, to remain engaged, to remain connected, and pray that sooner rather than later, we all may be able to partake once again in the closeness of face-to-face, unmasked conversations and sharing of affections with our loved ones, parents, siblings, grandchildren, and others. May God's grace be with us and continue to guide us and give us the strength to bear this moment so that we, as the future awaits us, may be able to continue giving God's love to each other because we know that God loves us in turn. Have a wonderful rest of your day, St. Paul's.